Hello, my name is Usamah Rodgers and I am the principal of Cedar Hill Collegiate High School, and I've worked in this capacity since 2008. I think it begins with hiring the best teachers possible, making sure that I am hiring staff members who are knowledgeable of their content area. And then beyond that, we look at the standards. We look at the Texas College Readiness Standards and work to incorporate those within the curriculum. Additionally, we use several pieces of critical research. We use David Conley's work, Collegiate Career Ready. We utilize the Early College High School Instructional Framework, something that we got through partnership with the Texas High School Project. And we work as a professional learning community. So the teachers meet to discuss students' strengths, areas for growth, and opportunities for improvement. We look for ways to push our students into their zone of proximal development. And the zone of proximal development is something that I like to call the sweet spot. It's the place where work is a challenge, but it's not so challenging that it's frustration. Because I find that too many students are not pushed to reach their intellectual potential because they look for good grades instead of looking to really learn content and subject matter. I think Collegiate is different in the fact that one, the faculty, staff, students, and parents are committed to our goals. Our motto is pride, purpose, and perseverance, and that's embodied in our school. We talk about 212 degrees, which is the boiling point, which deals with extra effort, and everybody goes above and beyond to do that. That comes to be expected here. We expect everyone to work together to solve problems. We talk about being one team and one goal. We talk about knowing that college isn't really about how smart you are, because everybody has intellectual capacity. It's really about attitude and effort and what are you willing to persevere through. How are you accepting challenges and looking at that challenge as an opportunity for improvement? How do you fail forward? So students are exposed to these concepts in the 9th grade. They're expected to develop study groups. They're expected to identify who are their friends and who are their business partners. I start out by reading The Tortoise and the Hare to students to help them understand that it's not a sprint, that this is a journey, that education is something that lasts for a lifetime, and this is just the first step. And it's about each student competing with themselves to be the best that they can be. I really talk to students really about expectation. I let them know that number one, your goal is graduation. So these are the key things that are critical to graduation. With the inaugural class of 2012, I started talking to them as 9th graders, saying you need to make sure you've done 3 things to graduate. You have to make sure that in high school there is no social promotion. So you've got to attend classes 90% of the time in order to receive your credits. You've got to pass the exit level test, and you need to pass it at a commended level to be college ready. And the third thing is you need to ensure that you are getting course credit, that if you don't have 6 credits at the end of the year, you're not promoted. I think for students, those conversations that we had during Motivation Monday was the first time people really talked to them about their numbers mattering and that your numbers matter, and you should do the best possible anytime that you're given a task, because there's something associated with it. That in 9th grade, you're starting to develop your GPA, and that GPA is the foundation in 9th grade that you're going to take with you through graduation. And at the end, your academic history, which is your transcript, your grade point average, your grades in your classes, coupled with your SAT or ACT, tells colleges and universities that this is a picture of who you are academically, and people make decisions from that. So I think exposing students. We also challenge them to identify beginning with the end. We ask students in the summer before they even start high school, identify 3 colleges that you want to attend. Your A school, which is a school that's going to be a reach school. It's going to take a lot for you to get there, but you know that this is a goal. a stretch school, something that might not be as difficult as your reach school, but it's going to require some effort and work for you, and to identify a safe school. I think it's really important that students understand what they're working toward, and we work to incorporate the 7 habits of highly effective teens, because you need to understand where you're going, and that's the first step, beginning with the end in mind. I've learned a lot about the possibilities that I have been amazed with the progress of the students each year, that these students have done remarkable things, and not just students in the inaugural class, but all classes. The first year I started out by telling students our goal was 100% passing and 90% commended performance, and we had 100% of our students pass the reading text test with 55% commended, and 96% of those students passed the math test with 50% commended. And I had students come to me who didn't pass the test and really say, you know, Ms. Rodgers, I'm sorry that I didn't do my part. And the next year, with a new class coming in, and you wonder, with dealing with more students, can you really achieve what you did the year before? And not only did the students achieve it, they surpassed it. So we added the science and social studies tests, and we had a new crop of 9th graders, and 100% of all the students passed the test. And then year 3, we had 100% again. So that really told me that if you put expectations out there and you give the students the support that they need, that they really work hard and they will achieve their goal. People don't really care how much you know, but they really want to know how much you care. And students will do the impossible for people that they feel believe in them.